Hey, howdy do out there everyone, my name is Michael, and welcome to the Duke Corner, where I will be back to doodling for practice and fun pretty soon, because I'm running out of schoolwork to post. I think I only have 2 more school projects left to record, edit, along with a cool design project that I worked on for my scout troop. But today's is one of my finals, and I just finished recording it. A total of about 6 or 7 hours or so of work poured into making a 6 by 12 foot billboard, a front and back t-shirt design, and a 1-minute showcase video advertising a cause for social good, which basically means a socially important non-profit organization, of which I chose the Boy Scouts, because what better to advertise than an organization I've been in for close to 15 years, and am still in today. Part of this project is that I had to make the campaign, the slogan, the tags, all the things. And I went with Escape to the Outdoors, sort of playing on a different campaign the BSA already has up, which is Escape from the Great Indoors. I wasn't allowed to use that one for my project, that's all. As expected with that sort of theme, I'm spending a lot of unnecessary time in the beginning of this on the billboard, creating a radial collage of different activity images, and now I'm cutting out a bunch of images which I turn into black silhouettes for the screen prints on the shirt, which can't really be done with gradients, and every extra color costs a bit more to produce. So, in theoretical favor of the budget, I'm trying to keep it simple. Now I said unnecessary because, as I go along, I end up scrapping a lot of the silhouettes in favor of a different style of design. And in trying to keep unity between these 3 projects, I scrapped out a lot of the images from the billboard and also changed the collage design too, to fit more with the shirt, which wasted a lot of my efforts in making all of those elements. In the end though, I didn't waste all that much time, and though I did the rest in probably the least proper way possible, I did finish up the t-shirt in pretty good time. The back of which I made to be out of elements from my upcoming troop design, which I was just talking about a moment ago, which is Troop 2 for future reference. I figured if this was a real BSA ad campaign and they did do t-shirts, the troops who had them might want each of them to be a little bit personalized with their own troop number. So I figured the number would be interchangeable and the rest of the elements would be steady, which would turn this into sort of a universal Class B. This is where I decided that the lettering was too straight and formal on the t-shirt front. It looked bland and not very woodsy, though if you pay attention you'll notice that I did use the official state park font originally. Either way, I started messing around with the type and added some curve and changed the layout of it a bit. Eventually I converted every letter into outlines. Not only so I could edit it all more easily, but so that there wouldn't be any missing type errors when printing. Again, not that these would actually be printed, but it's all still part of the process. Finishing it all off with a clipping mask to hide all the bleeding edges of elements, and I set off to the billboard. First, I tried really hard to photo bash all of these images together into the same sort of scene, the same way that they laid out on the t-shirt, but I ran into the snag where that was a bit well beyond my skill, and I'd never really been taught to do any kind of photo bashing style in Photoshop anyway, so I switched to a different layout, which took from the collage idea earlier, and laid it out into something more reminiscent of the t-shirt. Still using the same images in the same order, but with a little more fitting of a billboard. The process was all very similar for the billboard as it was for the t-shirts, and in fact went by a lot smoother without me having to worry about editing every image and working them all down into the color separations for the screen printer. And eventually, I closed this off with another clipping mask and went on to the mock-ups. I found some nice free ones of a billboard and a t-shirt, which I placed my designs onto, and that was basically it for that. Pre-made content is very nice sometimes, especially when you're on a deadline, and it is especially true for the content when you get all of it for free from the BSA advertisement B-roll page. So there we have it though. That's my finals complete, or at least one of the two. The other one will be coming out next week, and one I didn't record because I did it in class. So that'll be on my webpage or Instagram. In any event, I think this project came out pretty nice. Not sure if I formatted everything right for screen printing, but I hope I did. Either way, what's your thoughts? A lot of talking this episode, but with school winding down I had lots more time to write a script to describe to you all what I was doing better. What do you think of that? More or less talking? I'd love to hear your feedback on it. And let me know what you thought of the design as well. And if you want to see the promo video, it'll be on my Instagram as well. I'm not going to put that in the video here. If you did enjoy, which I certainly hope you did, don't forget all that like and subscribe stuff to help me out and get this to more people who might like it as well. If you made it this far, I thank you for watching all the way to the end. Have a great day, and farewell.